It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Inches from the white line on third and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Herbert. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Brings up 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook. That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and Herbert on 3rd down now. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
6-0 our score after 1.
Vikings 6, Giants 0.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Herbert on first down now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second and goal from inside the 5. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Justin Watson there to make the grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down. Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13, Vikings 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Justin Watson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Vikings 12. Josh Lambeau.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Herbert on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert now. They'll roll him out right. Completes it right side to Cooper.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
At the 60, at the 60. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Herbert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. Flush to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down now. It's Hines, and this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. First down, Hines. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
First down, New York.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Here's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Hines. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and they'll get him down up past the 15. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. 74 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Herbert to throw.
The 16-yard line.
to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a